Hi everyone and welcome back to our RTS series. In this series we're going through how to make a real-time strategy game like the games of StarCraft and Age of Empires. This is episode 3, and in this episode we're going to go through the process of drawing a selection box on the screen that will be later used to select multiple units. So for this we need to do a few things. First of all, we need to create our own HUD class. So go to Add, Blueprint Class, and you want to search in the box at the bottom, HUD. And choose your HUD class, and we'll call this RTS HUD Canvas. Now a HUD class is used to draw items onto your screen, so if you're doing kind of like custom drawing tools, this is what you want to use. Now we need to tell our game mode to use this HUD, so go into your game mode and choose the HUD class to use your RTS HUD Canvas. Hit compile and save that. We're then going to go into our HUD Canvas, and we're going to set up a few things here. The first thing we need to set up is the interface to allow us to interact with the HUD. So we need to go and make our interface. So we're going to minimize that briefly, go into Add, choose Blueprints, and choose a Blueprint Interface. And in here we're going to call this Selection Interface. And we're going to add a new function called Start Selection. And then we're going to add another one called Stop Selection. And you can hit compile and close that. Back on the RTS HUD, we're going to go to Class Settings and make this HUD User Interface. So go to Add and choose the Selection Interface. Now what this will allow us to do is interact with our HUD canvas freely from any class without having to cast to it or get to any access to it. It makes it a lot easier and cheaper to get hold of these functions that we want to do. So we need to go into here and create these functions. So let's clear some space, right click and do Start Selection, and you'll choose the Add Event, Event Start Selection. You'll also want one for Stop Selection. Event Stop Selection. We're also going to need some variables. So the variables we'll need here are going to be point A. And point A is going to be where you first click on the mouse. So change the variable type here to vector 2D. We want to then duplicate that. So you now have another one called point B. And this is B where your mouse is currently at as you're dragging. So do 2 points there, both of 2D vectors. So on Start Selection, we're going to get mouse position scaled by DPI. We'll need the player reference, and that'll be the player controller. So get player controller. And we need to get the location of X and Y into point A. So drag point A out, choose Set, and we're going to split point A. We can now drag X and Y into that, like so. Alongside that, we'll need another variable as well, and that's a boolean for is drawing. This is a simple switch to turn on whether or not we are drawing the screen square on the screen or not. So when we start selection, we set the point, and I'm going to tell is drawing to be true. Then, once we've done start selection, we're going to go down and do a new event called Draw HUD, and you'll see event receive draw HUD. This is similar to a tick where it's constantly drawing all the time, but we don't want to draw a square all the time. What we want to do is check whether or not we are drawing. So drag is drawing out and put that into a branch. That way we don't get a square on the screen all the time we don't want it to. On the true, we're going to drag point B out, set it, and we're going to do exactly the same as we got here. Copy and paste that and split point B. That way we're getting in real time the location of the mouse and setting it to the new point here. We're then going to drag out and do draw rect, and draw rect is going to draw a rectangle. The screen X, screen Y position are the starting position, and the screen W and screen H are the width and height of the square. So screen X and Y is going to come from point A. So drag point A out, choose get, and split that. Dragging those into it like so. Screen width and height is going to come from point B, but with some bit of maths, we're going to take point BX, take away point AX, and that'll go into the width. We then will take point BY minus point AY, and plug that into screen height. So what we're doing here is we're getting the two locations and working out the difference between the two of them, and that will change the screen width and height. And if that number becomes negative, it will just draw it on the left or draw it above. So this is make sure you do it in that correct order. So point B at the top, point A on the bottom. And this will draw a colour here. So we're going to draw, let's do like a neon blue, but with an alpha of 0.5, for example. Okay. And we're going to hit compile. So that'll happen there. We're not going to worry about stop selection just yet. We'll come up to that one later on. But for now, we'll do this, and we'll just put stop selection is drawing is false. Just for now, okay? Next, we're going to go into our controller and hook up our controls of our mouse to the HUD. So what we're going to do is right click, and you want to get left mouse button, or just left mouse button. There we go. And left mouse button is going to trigger when you click the left mouse. So when we press it, we're going to get our HUD, and we're going to tell this thing to attempt to send a message for it to start selection. And then when we release it, we want to drag out and do stop selection message. Hit compile and save. Now let's see if that works. I should be able to click and drag a selection box out. And there you have it. We can use this box to draw and select all of our assets on our screen. So next time we're going to add our assets to the world and set it up so we can then select them with this box, as well as click on it one by one. If you want to watch the next part right now, head over to patreon.com/RyanLaley. We can watch that part, plus many other videos well before anyone else. Big thank you to all of my patrons and YouTube supporters for all of their support. If you're watching this video and you don't happen to be subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and whilst you're there, hit the little notification bell to be alerted to every video I upload. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.